got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network.
CP.
It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha!
Live streaming every week.
Mush, LOL, snap, and
even CP.
Uncovering the news that you don't see.
Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you find me. Pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We're not ran through. We're loyal over here. And we don't cheat. We're loyal over here. Network. Not all of us. Some of the people on the live stream you probably wouldn't trust. Live stream it every week. Get all the doctors, all the professors of jiu-jitsu, professors in jiu-jitsu. You can't cheat this. I gotta get a new song. Those songs aren't free. Just so you guys know, those songs aren't free. Everything costs some money, y'all. Can't even get a glass of water for free. You can't even get a glass of water for free over here in America. They gotta start charging us for air. What's up, y'all? We're back. We got a lot of stuff going on. Birthday shout out to Gordon Ryan. Birthday shout out. Gordon Ryan and Mikey got the same birthday almost. CP is loyal. You hear that, Yasmin? We got World Cup stuff. We got too much stuff going on. I am a little tired, so I'm gonna go as long as I can with the live stream, and we'll see what's going on. America's out of the World Cup. CP still in the World Cup though. Switzerland's still in the World Cup somehow. Now, aren't you guys fighting Argentina? Oh, you guys. You gotta. Not only do you gotta beat Messi and the Argentina team, you gotta beat the referees in FIFA. That's crazy. Who you guys fighting, CP? Dog. Argentina, Switzerland, 9 p.m. You gonna stay up for that game, CP? FIFA is owned by Argentina. That's gonna be at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna be early in the morning for Mr. CP. They have to stay up and watch that game. Come on, CP, stay up and watch that game. Skip the workout and watch that game, CP. Should be good. I might have to watch that one. Norway versus England. That's gonna be a good game. Spain versus Belgium. That's gonna be a good game. France versus Morocco. That's gonna be a good game. Now, there's a couple other teams. Brazil should have made it to the quarterfinals, but Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Just stay up, CP. You don't need to sleep. So we'll keep you guys updated. Now, I should be able to live stream tomorrow. Yeah, Friday. I don't know about Friday because I train on Friday. Maybe later. Saturday I don't live stream. We might do something on Saturday or Sunday, and see what we can do. I do need to go IRL. I'm paying all this money for the IRL stuff. I gotta do it. So I'll let you know about that. So let's jump around a little bit, man. No rhyme or reason right now. It says, oh. It says, I find it very fitting we all died together. Oh, no. Canada, America, and Mexico. Mexico. Dang, they got all of us out of there. We want our money back. Every year, every World Cup, America talks about how, we can't invest in our soccer programs. It's too expensive, yada, yada, yada. Now, it does cost money. I'm going to have to get Tony on here to tell you how much money he paid for his daughter to do soccer for, however many years. She is in a D1 program, soccer program, but, that costs money to get to that point, that skill, that level.
For us being out here now after this loss.
Carly Lloyd nailed it.
Let me play that one more time because it jumped ahead.
And out here now after this loss.
Carly Lloyd nailed it. And maybe you're asking this morning, why is a country with 340 million people and some of the world's best athletes losing 4-1 to a country like Belgium with a population roughly the size of New York City? Turns out there are several reasons why the U.S. is ranked 17th on the global stage, and a big part of it is how we develop players. So most of the world's soccer powerhouses run youth academies where they identify talent, they train these kids, give them access to coaching, facilities, sometimes even education for free or highly subsidized. And those academies are incentivized because if they train a kid and that kid signs to play someplace else, the academy gets compensated. Develop the talent, get paid down the line. That's not how it works here. Our youth academies don't get paid back. So families end up footing the bill, maybe tens of thousands of dollars a year. And our pro teams do have academies and they do have scholarships for those kids who can't afford it. But even for the kids that can afford it, are you a family willing to spend thousands of dollars on soccer as opposed to maybe saving some money and spending it on baseball or basketball or football? And even if we did have a robust system, take a look at England. They've got 80 to 90 clubs that are part of the training program for a country that is roughly the size of Alabama. God, no. If we had that many clubs in the U.S., where are we putting them? How many kids would have to leave home to train? How many kids in the middle are getting left out? The geography is a big challenge. And how many kids even want that? How many kids grew up with a Christian Pulisic poster on their wall versus the big stars here like LeBron James or Patrick Mahomes or Steph Curry? And some of this may have you wonder, given the men's team struggles, why have the women been so successful? Out of 9 women's World Cups, we've won 4 of them. A big part of that is Title IX, federal legislation that forced collegiate athletic departments to give women more athletic opportunities. And that turned those college teams into a training ground for the world's elite players, more access to facilities, to competition, to scholarships. And that incentivized youth players as well. Now that they saw a pathway to a free college education, they got better too. And a lot of this happened as the European clubs were not focused on the women's game. But they are now. A lot of them have women's training programs, women's teams as well. So the rest of the world is catching up to the U.S. women. The goal is for our men to catch up to the rest of the world. But that's going to take time and money. If you want to take home that golden World Cup trophy, you have to invest some green.
Remember we looked at how much the colleges make from sports? And, colleges don't even make money they really only make money from football, really. They lose money on all the other sports. I'm trying to see if I can find that. I don't know if I can find it. I had it before, but it was pretty telling. I can't find it. Oh, here's one of them. I don't know if that's accurate, but can you guys see that? You see the bar that's off the chart? That's football. NCAA Division I average athletic revenue for schools by sport. So football, if you got a decent football program, easily in the, tens of millions of dollars. Men's basketball, number 2. Ice hockey, number 3. Women's basketball, number 4. Men's baseball, track and field, equestrian. Get back over there. Some of these sports, they start losing money. Where's the soccer at? Women's soccer, $700,000. That's how much they make on average. And that's a little bit behind volleyballs, and it's a little bit above softball and women's lacrosse. Men's soccer, we just don't invest in men's soccer. And here's men's wrestling down here. And even like Penn State only made about $6 million off of their wrestling program. Oh, here it is right here. That is NIL money. The wrestling made less money over there, $1 million. Soccer not even on the chart right there. Oh, here's the one I was looking for. So I mean, if you're in America, you basically, this thing sucks. Maybe if I click on it. If you're in America, can we get a bigger version? Yeah, if you're in America, basically you need a football program. Because that football program subsidizes all your other sports. And that's for Penn State. Penn State made netted $57 million with revenues of $146 million, expenses almost $90 million. Men's basketball is number 2, $15 million revenue, $15 million expenses, net profit $172,000. And everything else was in the red. Everything else costs money. Men's soccer made $734,000 with the expense of $2,299,570 with a net of minus $1,500,000. God, dog. Where's the women's soccer at? Women's soccer lost even more money. They made more money, but they also lost more money. So that's crazy. So these schools, you guys can't even see the numbers. It looks small right there. Look, you see all that red right there? They only made money from football and basketball. Basketball, they only made a little bit of money right there. And look at all that red for all the other sports. That's crazy. What's up, my man? Look at all these other sports losing money over here. And wrestling, where was wrestling at? And Penn State's the number 1 wrestling team. Men's wrestling. They don't have women's wrestling yet over there, I don't think. Penn State made $6 million. Expenses $7 million. All right, CP. We'll see you later, brother. All that to say, it's hard to make it over here in America if you want some soccer. Yes, sir. Now, don't worry. We're going to look at some of the clips. I don't know if we have any clips. Man, Argentina? Yo, Argentina. CP's in Switzerland, so they got to fight Argentina next. Man, Egypt was doing good. The refereeing, I forgot Argentina owns the FIFA. Or FIFA owns Argentina. Whichever way it goes. No. Poor dad over here. Egypt was good, and they were up for most of the game, weren't they? Right now, we're kind of talking about USA soccer. It's too expensive to play soccer over here. You can't afford to play soccer. Honestly, you can't afford to do any sport really over here. You just can't afford to do it.
Youth soccer, what you guys are talking about. I live in Bethesda. There's 100 youth soccer clubs around me, right? Because there's a lot of rich suburban parents here. When I lived in D.C., do you know how many youth soccer clubs were around me? One. And that's because I lived in Northwest, okay? So we're not taking soccer to where the population density is. We're taking it to where the rich parents are.
No easy matches.
Because in the rest of the world, the coaches get paid for developing players and selling them. Here, the coaches get paid for winning at under 8 and under 9, marketing that, and then making the next wave of parents pay for it. So right there, we're not honestly developing players. We're trying to make profit off of parents. And at the professional rank, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but England has 11 divisions. You guys could tomorrow go out and make Grant and Danny FC and go into the Isthmian Sixth League, and I mean, probably not, but one day end up in the Premier League. Everybody knows the Wrexham story, right,
yes.
with McElhenney and Reynolds. We don't have that here. We have an effective monopoly signed off on by the Federation of MLS to kind of, own American soccer. And we don't incentivize small investment in the game. Well, in London, there's like 50 clubs. So everybody gets a shot. And in England, if you look at the English team, I'll just throw this example out there. They got a bunch of dudes who are playing in the World Cup who in the last 4 or 5 years were playing in the 4th and 5th tier of British football. They were still making a living and could still be late bloomers. Youth soccer, what you guys are talking about. I live in Bethesda. There's 100 youth soccer clubs around me, right? Because there's a lot of rich suburban parents here. When I lived in D.C., do you know how many youth soccer clubs were around me? One. And that's because I lived in Northwest, okay? So we're not
here in America, if you're poor, you can't really play soccer.
Density is.
You can't even get to the soccer
where
field.
The rich parents are. Because in the rest of the world, the coaches get paid for developing players and selling them. Here, the coaches get paid for winning at under 8 and under 9, marketing that, and then making the next wave of parents pay for it. So right there, we're not honestly developing players. We're trying to make profit off of parents. And at the professional rank, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but England has 11 divisions. You guys could tomorrow go out and make Grant and Danny FC and go into the Isthmian Sixth League, and I mean, probably not, but one day end up in the Premier League. Everybody knows the Wrexham story, right,
yes.
with McElhenney.
Yeah, we heard that. Let's see. I guess the Paraguayan politician said something about Mbappe. I can't really. It's all in Spanish. Where they teach you, yeah. We do have some soccer in schools, but it's usually, not very high level. You probably gonna have people on your team. You might have people on your team that never played before, like high school, middle school team. And we do have immigrant families, from Africa and Caribbean and Latin America that will play, but the Americans, that don't grow up with it, it's hard to start. Honestly, every sport here is so expensive. It's not like other countries where they invest in their people. America don't invest in you. America is like that. It's like a parasite. It suck your blood out of you. All your money, your blood. They don't really invest in, even in basketball, you got to have, it's mostly people with money, to take lessons and can travel. Just to travel is expensive. Baseball is expensive. Sports that shouldn't be expensive are expensive here. Football's still a little bit more doable, but you're probably gonna take some brain damage. I think boxing still is still affordable, but yeah, again, brain damage. Oh yeah. We got Wagner Hosha. He says, "Happy 4th to America. In God we trust" is the official national motto of the United States. Now, that's not the motto of the United States. That's what it says on the money. But you can't even find God in the government over here. All right, shout out to him. He's enjoying his citizenship. We appreciate that. Wagner, I had a conversation with Wagner. He was okay. Now, I don't know if I would grapple with them. I love these little cartoons. I love these little cartoons. Huh?
Mira, bobo. ¿Qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo. Anda para allá.
I love these little cartoons. That's been the best thing of this World Cup is the little cartoons. What does that mean, Lucas? I keep hearing it, but I don't know what it means.
ところで何の話だったっけ？ああ、久しぶりだな。
Morocco versus France.
Djihad Rasek dictateur. Ça fait longtemps que j'attends de te détruire, mon ami.
Flash Loop AI で自分だけの動画を作ろう。
You know, France. Most of the people from France probably Moroccan. Most of these players are Moroccan. Ain't Yamin Yamal, ain't he Moroccan? All these guys Moroccan. Lucas, what does that mean? Translate it for me. But yeah, most of these guys are Moroccan or something, right? And I didn't know Cristiano Ronaldo he's part Cape Verdean. All these guys from the same places. All these guys, almost everybody from Africa. God dog.
People always like to act like Bruce Lee was like a lot of these clown ass con artists out here who be trying to act like they're really good and got chi and all this other stuff, right? He really does have a history of fighting lots of different people, lots of different times. Okay. Now how good were they or whatever? I don't know, but he was down to fight and he fought. So I'll just give him that, right? You know, if the dude shows up, they do it. But here's the real kicker, my friend. I submit to you this, and then the floor is yours. The opening scene of Enter the Dragon ends with a submission hold. When he is in his fight with Kareem in Game of Death, it ends in a submission hold. Okay? And when he's fighting Chuck Norris, I think he attempts a guillotine. I think that's how they made it look like a neck break, but it was a guillotine. So we also know that he trained with Judo Gene LaBelle. Okay? Not a lot, but he did. And I just checked with my friend, Jeff Chang, who wrote the book about Bruce Lee. People always like to act like Bruce Lee was like...
You know, I am a big fan of Bruce Lee now. I don't know if he could fight. It doesn't really matter. The guy he been gone since the 70s. 73 or 72, 73. That's over 50 years ago. We can let that go.
The best way to get good at jiu-jitsu is starting in the gi. And I think the people who are good in the gi are the best in no gi.
You hear that?
Even like gi guy, even no gi, strictly no gi guys, usually they're really good in the gi. I'm not saying they've won world titles, but if they like dedicated themselves the same way, you have to think that they would probably be very close to the level that they are at no gi. And I know that is it can change really with the individual, but I find that to be true for the most part.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? He said the best no-gi guys train the gi. I believe Gordon and Craig and all them guys put the gi on at a certain point. And at a certain point, you get tired of people twisting your legs off. It teaches you patience and, I don't know. When I think of jiu-jitsu, I think of the gi. I don't think of no-gi. When someone says jiu-jitsu, yeah, I do jiu-jitsu. I'm thinking the gi, your belts. Miss Sarah, what's up? Sarah, can we play your video? I gotta get Sarah's permission. Same suffering. Now, yeah, the gi will teach you suffering too. That side control pressure with where you get the gi burn on your face.
Welcome to the highly requested by like 3 people makeup tutorial. I may be a wrestler, still very much. I always like to start with my brow. I use Elf.
When I watch it. Hey, shout out to Alex. She over there doing her makeup. So this Saturday is going to be packed. You got the UFC 329, Conor McGregor He's still fighting. 9 p.m. World Cup quarterfinal, and then 5 p.m. Is that Saturday? Yeah, that is Saturday, I think. I ain't getting no work done on Saturday, y'all. I ain't getting no work. I ain't watching the UFC. I'm watching this right here. All right, Sarah said we could play her video, so we'll. It says Egypt has officially filed a complaint with FIFA over the referee Francos Letexier. I can't say his last name. Following their World Cup elimination to Argentina, the Egyptian FA argues that a legitimate goal was wrongly disallowed, which they did score. Remember, they scored that goal and they took it away and they gave it to Messi, and that they were denied a clear penalty moments before Argentina's third goal. Players, including Zico and head coach Hassam Hassan, strongly criticized the officiating. Now, remember, they're about to give the referee was jumping on the coach, the Egyptian coach. Remember that? He was looking. He might have. Can they give a coach a red card? Argentina against the world. I mean, as long as they got FIFA on their side, they're gonna do really well. Oh no. Yeah, so I was rooting for Egypt in that one. It says Netflix, Disney, and YouTube challenge Fox in a $2 billion bidding war for U.S. World Cup. So they're trying to get that next World Cup coverage. So Fox had the they're covering the World Cup now. Now look at YouTube and Disney and Netflix. How is Disney going to hold the World Cup? They ain't got no, what kind of channel? They want to keep that behind a paywall. YouTube could possibly do it. Netflix could do it. But I don't think Disney don't let you watch anything for free, do they? Everybody wants to see Argentina a little bit. Yeah, we do. Listen. We want to see them pack them. They're packing everybody up. They packed up Neymar. They packed up Cristiano Ronaldo. And look, we're trying to pack up Messi. Let the young guys win some stuff too. Go ahead and pack Messi up. They're gonna have the chairman of FIFA out there scoring goals for them. He's gonna be wearing his Argentina jersey. We got JB. What JB?
Camp has been amazing. Some of the fathers never wrestled, so it's kind of fun watching them.
Hey, Mr.
I get to
Marlon.
share what it's like having my
we can't
dad,
go too much into the history of it.
Our father-son relationship, and they get to learn more and
Look
more
at
what
that.
it's like to be a very intentional, very involved father, and it's really a blessing, and it's been a really fun camp.
We got Mr. Marlon. You know Mr. Marlon, the good dad. That's awesome. Look at those guys doing a good job. And you know what? We celebrate the ladies too over here too.
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level.
We celebrate the ladies over here too. Look, we got the ladies. We got everybody over here. We got the Argentinians. We got the Haitians. We got it. We got the Moroccans. We got everybody over here. Sarah, let's put Sarah up here. Sarah said we could put her on here. Sarah said she lifted more than CP with his hoodie on.
What for you never
All right, Sarah, let's see what you got, Sarah.
I love my haters. My haters be my
Come on, Sarah.
What for you never
Come on, Sarah.
I love
Oh, she got the she got the 70s.
I love my haters. My haters be my motivator.
All right, Sarah. Oh, snap.
What for
Oh, snap, Sarah. Sarah done. All right, CP, go put the hoodie back on, CP. CP, put your hoodie back on. Sarah, you kind of strong. All right, Sarah, get it, Sarah. Mr. Marlon. All right, Mr. Marlon, go grab some weight, Mr. Marlon. Mr. Marlon, go grab some weight. You know, Mr. Marlon, you know, he got that strong upper body. Well, Meet Allure kind of started it because she had her wings out. She had her traps and wings out. All right, Sarah, look at that. Shout out to her. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Mr. Nolan Wells. How do you feel about this, Mr. Marlon? How do you guys on the live stream feel about this kind of situation? I think we had a couple of videos about this. It says Nolan Wells' death. Detectives haven't found any evidence of crime. Now, all the black people think something's going up. Something's been happening. We don't trust that narrative. I do think we have some other videos somewhere. I think I have some other videos, hopefully. I think I do. I don't have no other videos? I think I do, yeah. You got Mighty Mouse with Tackett. All these guys in Vegas. Trump administration says it has abandoned plans for the new Harriet Tubman $20 bill. Now, you need to go ahead and put Harriet Tubman on that money. And you know what? If Harriet Tubman's on that $20 bill, that's going to make you think twice about spending that money. If I got to look at Harriet every time I make a bad decision, you know what? Let me just keep my money in my pocket. She worked too hard. She worked too hard for us to have this kind of privilege to have this money. Now, aren't they still trying to put Trump on the $100 bill or something, or $1,000 bill, something crazy? Yeah, let's go ahead and put her on there. Yeah, somebody made a good point. I don't know if I have it saved on here. If you were really sad, you'd be like, you'd be saying R.I.P. And yeah, they all went, and they had it. Didn't they have his phone, Mr. Marlin? Yeah, you can use that cash. Yeah, they'll take everything over here. I think we do have some more stuff. I think I'll find it. Let me see. Did I have it on here? We got the OnlyFans girl. I think it's somewhere on here. I think we have some more points, but I won't let go of that story just yet. You got Haaland over here. Looking like Majin Buu. Oh, Neymar. Benny Jr. Why are you hiding behind the rock? Kane. That looks exactly like Haaland. Helena says happy birthday to Gordon. All right, shout out to them. I got nothing bad to say. Yesterday, look, even yesterday, was it yesterday? I said happy birthday to Mikey the other day. So I don't hate these guys. Put the copyright on us. We got Mr. Stephen Kesting. He out there in the wilderness. I want to do something like this too, but I'm not gonna go by myself. I ain't going by myself, and I'm gonna have the live stream on me when I go out there. But that does look like fun, going out there in the wilderness and eating, some granola. I might have to bring CP. CP got survival skills, right, CP? Yeah, that's like Canada or something, right? Alaska? Something like that. Yeah, we gotta take CP out there.
Look, I don't know.
It says you're black and you're telling the police you have no idea what happened to your missing white friend. Now, I never heard of a white person going missing. Mr. Marlin said, Mr. Marlin, the city guy. You still young, Mr. Marlin. We could take you out there too. CP gonna have to save us. We need CP to run for office or something.
And you want to know what's the saddest part about the U.S. men's national team loss to Belgium?
It's
not
Sarah.
the fact that President 47 made that call to FIFA. It's the fact that millions of American kids are going to be inspired by the World Cup and want to play soccer. Their parents are going to check the club fees, and it's going to be $3,000 a year for their kid to play soccer while the rest of the world plays for free. The system wasn't built for success. It was built for profit.
Yeah, that's true.
how many days a week should I train? Over 40, it's where I am right now. What I recommend is you take how many days you're gonna train on that week and don't do more than 2 days in a row. So if I train Monday, Tuesday, for sure, Wednesday, I'm already taking it easy. If I'm on the mats, I'm doing more teaching. Maybe I'm rolling like super light, but I'm not doing anything pre-intense, right? Or if you're coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday is off. Like just every second day, the third is off. And then I think my last recommendation as far as like how many days a week and how much training should you be doing, and I learned this from my kids in their running training programs, is every third week should be a down week. So maybe it's the third week of the month, or maybe it's the fourth week of the month where you lower the intensity a little bit. You could even lower the amount of days that you are at the academy, right? So if you're used to being here 4 days a week, maybe on your down week, you're here 3, or you're here all 4, maybe even 5, but it's a much lower intensity.
Yeah, as you guys get older, you got to change up your training. Now, most of you guys ain't going to listen to me about that, so I can't help you about that. We got our, what's the girl? This is Craig's girl over here. The body is tea, respectfully. The body is tea. Now she's on the OnlyFans though. I can't support that.
I should sleep, but
I think she had a nose job. Well, she might have had a couple different jobs. Oh God. Respectfully, the body's tea though. Mr. Marley, you want me to post that? Mr. Marlon, let me know if you want me to post that.
An educated athlete doesn't just say, yes, our boss, and sit there. He starts to question the system. And so now when you get guys like Patrick and Alonzo and Dikembe, and I was very proud because every time they got on the car, the Georgetown guys were jumping up. But we had been arguing and fussing all the time about everything. I didn't always agree with every position that they took, even as it related to the lockout. But I was proud of the fact that now they're using their intelligence. Well, we talk a lot about athletes being educated. But the educated athlete, you're going to have problems. You're going to have lockouts, you're going to have boycotts, and people don't want that to happen. Just a myth in America is an educated athlete.
America don't want anybody educated. We're going to have to get CP and Craig together. Mr. Marley, you want me to post that? What you want me to do? Well, you send it to me. I'm going to post it. Sarah put her workout. We need CP to put his workout up too. CP, send me your workout video, CP. Everybody sending their workout video. I'm going to pull Audible. Mr. Marl, I'm going to put your workout video up, so hopefully you're okay with that. Yeah, get over there. Can y'all see that? All right, make sure you guys can see that. I can't always see what you guys can see. You don't put it up. Okay. Mr. Marley said don't put it up. But that's Mr. Marley right there wearing the he got the hoodie on too. Mr. Marley, we got to post it. You got your hoodie on. Come on, okay, Mr. Marley said no. All right. Mr. Marley, I got it on the back burner, Mr. Marley. I'll just show the image then. Okay, well, he said don't post it. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed about, Mr. Marley. He said he got to put some more weight on there. Mr. Marley said he got to put some more weight on there first, guys. Oh, they folded up Egypt.
Hello, just fell over there. I think it's okay.
Oh. Yeah, we ready for Argentina to get folded up.
Who went on to beat
who went on to beat Helio Gracie, one of the founders of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, and he also tried to assassinate Hideki Tojo in his later life. But why? You see, his name was Tatsukuma Ushijima, and he was actually born in Kumamoto in 1904. This guy is so legendary that if you break down his name into kanji, the literal meaning is Ox Island Dragon Bear. He was a multi-time national champion, and he was so feared that he was called a demon, Oni no Ushijima, and his training sounds something straight out of an anime. He would pick up giant boulders, throw them, swing a 30 kilogram or 70 pound hammer for reps, and he used to drink the blood of a snapping turtle before every match. He ended up winning the All Japan Judo Championship twice, but his age caught up with him and he started losing, saying "Make wa shito dogi," which basically means defeat is synonymous with death, so he decided to retire and start his own dojo. And this is where he became Kimura Masahiko, another legendary judoka's mentor. A quick side note, Ushijima actually visited Beijing in China to challenge the local martial artist there, technically making him the first mixed martial artist. Yeah, this is him wearing the Shuai Jiao outfit before he went to challenge the martial artist. Now, Kimura was also a demon. Some people call him one of the greatest judokas to ever live. He even fought kids that came to him with a knife and beat them. One time he chased down this guy who stabbed him in the buttocks, and the parents had to profusely apologize. And then some other guy tried to do the same thing, and he beat him, and nobody ever tried to fight him again. I mean, just look at him. Like, I would not try to fight this guy. So Kimura was touring Hawaii, and during that tour, he got invited by the Sao Paulo Shimbun, a Japanese-Brazilian newspaper outlet, to come to Brazil. When he was there, he gets challenged by none other than Helio Gracie, one of the founders of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Kimura had an 80-pound advantage on Helio Gracie, so they had to play by Gracie's rules, which essentially, usually if you throw somebody or pin somebody down, you will get awarded a point and you can win a match through points. But it was only through submission or if you just knocked out. Yeah, Kimura ended up snapping his arm and the Gracie family threw in the towel. That's not even the craziest anime story part. They planned to assassinate the Prime Minister of Japan, Hideki Tojo, who was leading World War II at the time. Ushijima's plan was to throw a bomb in Hideki Tojo's car, and he picked Kimura to do it, but he couldn't because Ushijima got arrested the day before, and he was released because he was a nationalist and he wanted Japan to not be completely annihilated by the war. Also, if you know Golden Kamui, Ushiyama is directly based on Ushijima. Pretty crazy. This guy right here is not Indian or Pakistani or South Asian. He's actually fully Japanese. Yeah, he was a legendary judoka and the teacher of Kimura Masahiko, who went on to beat Helio Gracie, one of the founders of Brazilian Jiu.
A little history lesson right there. Trump declares Iran ceasefire over. Calls leader, I'll let you hear what he called them. This war, god dang, they made a lot of money off this thing. I mean, I didn't make any money, but him and his family did.
Is the ceasefire over? Is the ceasefire done? Is the MOU dead?
It's a very interesting question. To me, I think it's over. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They're scum. You know what scum is? They're scum. They're sick people.
That's projected.
They're led by sick people.
That's a projection.
And they're vicious, violent people. And if they had a nuclear weapon, they'd use it. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. I'll speak to our negotiators. They want to negotiate. They're good people. Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner. But they have to come back to me. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a waste of time dealing with them. They're liars. We make a deal. And if I make a deal with him, we have a deal. And he goes out, he talks.
He's projecting.
We make a deal. Everyone's agreed. No nuclear weapon. We make a deal. They go outside, talk to the press. They say, we never even talked about it. There's something wrong with them. They're cuckoo. As far as I'm concerned, it's over.
Them gas prices going to go up right after the World Cup is done. We got Cristiano Ronaldo with Mbappe. He way older than all these guys. He could be their dads. And Haaland.
The pressure, nice. Ace, Crazy Dog, stop stacking. Ace, Crazy Dog.
That's a group private lesson? The Mendez brothers be making nothing but money, bro.
Crazy Dog, strong.
You never see is Hoffa Mendes just be chilling? Is he like, how does that work? His brother does all the work and he just kind of chills? I don't get it. We got the ladies, my lady wrestlers. What's up, ladies? How you girls doing? All right, shout out to them. It says the legends are retiring. You got, I don't know the guy from Korea, Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, some of these other guys I don't know. And then you got the new time for the next generation. And why they got messing with the new generation? Get them out of there. I'm ready to see the new generation though. Let them shine, Polaris 38 goes down this weekend with one of the best brackets of the year. Wow.
Welcome to the jungle. What's it bringing to your? Welcome to the jungle.
Who be dressing her up like this? Tatami, why you be dressing her up like this, man? All right, that's your guys' girl. Lovato and Wrzinski. All right, they train together. Shout out to them. Corvus. Now Corvus in the hood. Let me click on that picture again. Corvus in the hood. Where's that clip at? It's not that one. Yeah, they in the hood. So all my hood people, the nail salon next to the hood Chinese spot with the $5.99 dim sum. I can see CP being over there. CP you look like you like some dim sum. I like dim sum too. Hey, listen, the soup dumpling, the pork dumpling, I like them dumplings. Them dumplings good. But that's the hood right there in the corner spot. Yeah, that's the hood. Yeah, yes sir. That's the hood right there. I know the hood. Shout out to them. Mr. Marlon. Even Mr. Marlon. Mr. Marlon probably won't even go over there. Now, you might get robbed coming from the night class. You might get robbed over there, but, at least you can get some, if you save a little bit of change, you can still get some dim sum over there.
Everybody has a reason to quit jiu-jitsu. I mean, literally everybody. But why is it that the black belts, or the people that have been doing it for 10 plus years, haven't? Is it because they haven't had any obstacles? Because they don't have a job? Because they don't have to worry about relationships? No. It's because we prioritize the bare minimum. It could be 1 time a week, 2 times a week. It doesn't become a job. It doesn't become this overstimulating thing. It's fun. We enjoy doing it. The moment you stop enjoying it, yeah, I get it. You're going to quit.
You want to see your workout,
Mr. Marlon? You're doing it too much. Maybe it's because you're not at the right place. Maybe you don't have people breathing life into you in your training. Remind yourself why you do this, okay? It doesn't need to be 4, 6, 7 times a week. You don't need to be competing at the highest level. Do jiu-jitsu for the art because you love it. And I promise you, in the end, you'll ultimately become good. I don't think I actually got good at jiu-jitsu until I was like 8, 9 years into it. But for the first 8, 9, I was obsessed with just the idea of training. I loved it. I loved the creativity aspect of it. I loved that it was a physical thing. I loved that people made it their art form. Everybody expressed it in a different way. Anyway, so this is just a reminder that everybody quits because I think you put this up on a pedestal. Don't make it something that's really difficult to achieve. Make it a part of your everyday life. I hope that helps. Love you guys.
Montel Williams got some dirt on. What do you say about Kamala Harris? I forgot she dated Montel Williams. Did you guys know Kamala Harris was dated? Mr. Marlon. Now, Mr. Marlon, do you know Kamala Harris? I gotta ask because sometimes Mr. Marlon know these people. Mr. Marlon famous. He know all these people. Just text me if you know her or not. I'm just interested to see. Mr. Marlon, you know her. Look, Mr. Marlon. Mr. Marlon know everybody. Tell me the story later, Mr. Marlon. Don't share it with none of these people on the live stream. Mr. Marlon know everybody. Mr. Marlon, God dang, Mr. Marlon.
I saw a clip of you saying that you thought more earlier than anybody else that Kamala Harris was going to lose the election. Is that true?
He said that about his ex?
Come on now. Montel, everybody ought to know. You know Kamala Harris. And, you might have had a relationship with her, whatever.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that I don't kiss and tell. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And for me, who she dated 30, 40 years ago doesn't matter. I mean, if we're going to go back to 40 years ago.
Were you amazed that all those pictures
it was crazy.
All of a sudden reemerge?
It was absolutely insane. I was like, oh my goodness. But, you can't erase your past. You embrace your past. And, I didn't think that.
I saw.
She used to have a type. Now she's not with her type anymore, but she definitely used to have a type.
And we'll see what happens in the future.
We've got to delve into this a little more. Why? Is it because of the public? Is it because of her?
I thought it was because of the public. And
is it because of circumstances in terms of Biden and her and the lateness of when the campaign started?
I think the lateness of the campaign was really what really hurt her. However, I think that, there was a lot of misconception about who she was and who she is. One of the smartest people I think I've ever met in my life. And I give her credit for that. And think that, could she have done a good job? Without a doubt. But I think circumstances and timing were all bad. For this country to, and, people can get as mad at me as you want. Anybody out there who thinks that America is going to elect a woman and it was going to work out, I think America's ready for that. And I think America was ready, even though an African-American male was elected, I don't believe America was truly ready for that. Yeah. It happened. Caught America by surprise.
Because of his own magnetic personality.
Could have been. And a surprise. Because, who he's running against, personality wasn't as magnetic. So
if we were doing talk shows today.
Yep.
Would you think we would pounce on the political ground as it exists today? Or were we, believe it or not, as hosts, too civilized to do that?
I believe I would not have. And if you look at what I've done since I've left the air, you would understand that I've done that. I'm focusing on more things to better mankind and better our lives in the next 4 or 5 years.
Dang. We do got some Mo Jassim and Craig Jones news.
When we'll announce the collab for 2028. I've said that if I could pick for the next one, any location to be Brazil.
Now, I did a couple videos on social media. I'm like, Mo Jassim. I'm like, Mo, what are you doing, Mo? What's going on with Isaac, Michelle, blah, 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 blah. Everybody jumping on me, even some of the ADCC guys, the referees. Oh, Mo's not in charge anymore. He's only in charge of the ADCC Opens. He's not in charge of. So they keep defending Mo. Oh, he's not in charge anymore. But then Mo's like, well, I think I'm gonna move the ADCC to Brazil. Who's in charge then? Remember all the situations with ADCC? I'm like, who's in charge? Who can you talk to? It's not Mo. So that's why I don't really listen to people no more. I watch people. I'm watching their actions, what they say, and he over here saying something different. So something ain't lining up. Now I don't really want to know who's behind all these people. They might take me out of here. I'm gonna need Mr. Marlin to defend me and CP to defend me.
It's time. The last time ADCC did Brazil was 2015. So I think it is time. Mr. Jones. Yeah, why not? And that's going to be the 30th anniversary. When we'll announce the collab for 2028.
So it sounds like Mo's still in charge, but, he just not on paper. He's still in charge, but not on paper. He's not the CEO anymore, but I mean, who cares? Do you guys? I don't really care. I got stuff to worry about. We got cost of living adjustments over here. Inflation. We got too much to care about. Some of you guys can't even afford the train no more. Oh, the BJJ Stars guy? Or the, which guy was that? Oh, that's great.
逃げない。俺がモラッカの壁だ。潰せ。一人残らず。食い。
So you know we got Morocco versus France. Oh, okay. Wow. We got a transfer Brooklyn Hayes to Iowa. Okay. Okay. You know I like these cartoons. Oh. Oh no. Oh. That golden love with Messi. We did have some bad news. Fitness influencer Connor Murphy passes away. Now, you guys, you know, I used to be, I'm on YouTube more than a lot of people, so I remember seeing his videos back in the day. I don't know exactly what happened to him. Oh. They said the lake got him too. Man, listen, these lakes be taking people. The ocean too. Ocean and the lake will get you. And the river too. You guys need to be careful out there. Now, as I say that, there was that one time I thought CP took a video. There was that one time I went to Switzerland. I jumped in the river. I jumped in the river, and the river take you away. I was a little bit younger back then and I had, you know, dreads. Yeah, the river take you away. You gotta make sure you grab the railing. Now, if you miss that railing, see you later, CP. Ah! If you miss that railing, you gotta catch yourself on the rail on the side, because if you get too far from the edge of the river, you gonna keep going. CP didn't warn me at all. Now, you know what? Here's what happened. I jumped in. CP is like, okay, I'll see you down there. CP said, I'll see you down there. Yeah, why wasn't CP floating with me? I need to find CP. We ain't got no video of that. Anyway, I'm floating down the river. I guess I didn't really plan to do this. I just saw people doing it. I was like, here, CP, hold my stuff. I'm gonna jump in this river. Now what? Now something happened to me. CP would have been in trouble. He would have had to deactivate his social media. But listen, CP would have been like, you know what? I told him not to do it. He would have been like, I told him not to do it. But listen, I jumped in that water and I made it. I done some risky stuff. Now I think about it. I better chill out. I done some risky stuff. I jumped in that water. I think just in my underwear. Gave all my stuff to CP. The thing is, that water is so fast, CP would have been gone too. I gave CP all my wallet, my phone. I think I had my passport, my book bag. Yeah, I gave him all my information. See you later, CP. That river luckily that river it's pretty buoyant, so you don't really sink, but that river could take you away. Let me see if I can find something for you guys so you can see that. Yeah, this is what I was doing, y'all. This was me. That was me, y'all. Now, I didn't jump off of that. Yeah, that was me. And you know what? There's no other black people out there. It was fun, though. And you be out there, you just be floating. All right, CP. Yeah, you just be, that was me out there floating. They party over there. It don't look too fast. It don't look too fast, but yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, what this guy did. Yeah, that's what I did. I jumped in there, started floating down there.
Friend in the mountain, and he was like, "Let me." Man, okay, let's see. Butt hurts like it's.
Yeah. So you started floating
with 1,000 needles.
You started floating, but you need to make sure you grab the. You got to make sure you get off of your stop. Now, if you miss your stop.
Oh, dude, I feel alive.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you get over to the side. You gotta swim over to the side. He about to drown. Look, yeah, you gotta catch your stop before you. Yeah, that's it right there. That's what I had to grab right there. That is true. That's what you got. You gotta make sure you grab that. Now, if you miss that, you're gonna keep going down. Yeah, I done some crazy stuff. Mr. Marlin said he's gonna stay in the city. All right, so yeah, don't do what I did. Polaris, we got the first round matches. Mateusz Szynski versus DeAndre Corby. That might be a pretty good matchup. Corby, you better watch your feet. Michael Liera versus Carlson Coles. Okay, I only know Liera. We know Sarah ain't gonna get her hair wet. She ain't gonna get her hair wet, no way. PJ Barch versus Taylor Pureman. That might be a good match too. Tommy Langecker versus Sebastian Paddock. That sounds like a Polish name or something. I don't know. We already know. Speaking of Sarah.
If the arms of the cooking lady look like this, just know the food is about to be delicious. If the arms of the cooking lady.
Now, my Europeans, they don't know about this. But if you see this, if Brazilians know about this, Caribbeans know about this. If you see a lady with the arm like that, it's gonna be cooking. That food gonna hit you good. You're gonna be smacking. You know when you be licking your fingers. That's how you know it's good. Because if something bad, you never lick your fingers if something's bad. You only lick your fingers if it's good. And you know that food gonna be good. Now, it might not be the healthiest food now. You might have to take a nap afterwards. But that food's gonna hit. Now, I need a lady that can cook, but she ain't got elbows like that. I need a thin girl that can cook but she ain't got that elbow right, that jiggle like that. They don't make people like that no more.
What can we learn about Jiu-Jitsu from watching Messi play soccer? I think the answer is one of the biggest lessons we can apply to Jiu-Jitsu. When most people watch Messi, they expect to see like magic. But what stands out to me is how simple everything looks. He isn't trying to make every play spectacular. He just keeps making great decisions over and over and over again. And that's exactly what I have noticed after doing Jiu-Jitsu for 25 years. Most beginners think the best grapplers are the ones with the fanciest techniques. But it's actually not. The best grapplers I ever saw, they have a simple game. They have like a solid guard pass, a reliable escape, a high percentage sweep, and some good submissions. Nothing looks flashy, but everything works because they have mastered the fundamentals of each move. So I think this is the lesson. Don't confuse simple with easy. Simple takes years to master. The goal in Jiu-Jitsu isn't to have the most complicated game. It's to make your Jiu-Jitsu look as effortless as Messi playing soccer. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Now, Messi does have the refereeing behind him, though. That's true. He got the referees behind him. It says Psycho Stu suffered a severe brain injury and Roger Jackson received a 90-day jail sentence. Now, I want you to remember Roger Jackson is Rampage Jackson's son. Rampage Jackson got a lot of money and connections that most of you guys don't have. So that's why he can do 90-day sentence and, everything, sweep it under the rug. You guys can't afford to settle outside of court. I can't afford to settle outside. I would be still in jail right now. I'm going to need Mr. Marlin to get me out of there. Now, he's got money. He's got privilege that you guys and some of you guys do have privilege. I don't got the privilege to be out and about like that in 90 days. Especially... And you know what? He messed up. listen, don't assault people on the live stream. Yo, turn the live stream off. He was streaming him assaulting that guy.
The kind of jiu-jitsu fitness is a different thing. It's because when you're just rolling around and learning stuff, and then when you actually start fighting, it's extraordinary how much it gasses you straight away, and it forces you to start thinking. And that's what I like about jiu-jitsu the most, is that it's a thinking sport, and you have to be constantly aware of what's going on, constantly planning, constantly reading and assessing, and you can't be thinking about anything else. And in my line of work, where I'm either thinking about a script or producing something or building something, or the character that I just left set from playing, or whatever's going on in the media, or whatever my parents are doing, or whatever my brothers are doing, or what I need to feed Cal, my dog, I can't think about that because someone will choke me out. So it has to be this, and all of a sudden I can exist within this world that is just enjoyable right up until you get choked out. It's less enjoyable.
By a smaller guy or a woman a lot of the time as well. There's something kind of really humbling about it.
Yeah, getting turned into a pretzel by someone who weighs 100 pounds is a unique experience, and it's the kind of jiu-jitsu fit.
I forgot he trained.
Then you think about the money that Conor's made. This dude's living on legit yachts. Once you start to make a lot of money, you're not as hungry as you were before. And it is.
Dana White sound like let me stop.
It's harder to get in the gym, and it does suck to grind as hard as you used to grind. It is harder to stay on top once you make that kind of money. This guy doesn't have to make more money by fighting. He's making loads of money in lots of different areas. To get that desire and that drive, I'm preaching to the preachers here, so you know what I'm talking about. Then you think about the money that Conor.
I'm pretty sure those guys aren't really in the same tax bracket. I'm pretty sure Usman and Cejudo still got to work. They still gotta be on the podcast, and they still got whatever sponsors. They ain't on the same. They ain't got no $100 million. And you know what's the difference between these guys? I'm not gonna say Dana White did work for his money, but these guys put their life on the line to make their money. Did Dana White put his life on the line? Now, I'm not gonna say betting. I'm not considering betting putting your life on the line to make money, even though it can be sometimes. But these guys out here, these guys had to work hard. Dana White had some rich friends. Now, he had a good idea. He said, hey, let's buy this UFC. I think I can run this thing. But he was in the right place at the right time. And, he took advantage of a lot of fighters. Mr. Marlon probably knows Dana White. Mr. Marlon I can't talk too much crap because Mr. Marlon knows all these people. Everybody I talk crap about, Mr. Marlon knows on a personal level. And then he go on tell on me. Mr. Marlon, stop telling on me, Mr. Marlon. We got the future of football. World Cup host revealed. 2026 was this year. USA, Mexico, Canada, North America. 2030, you got Spain, Portugal, Morocco. Uh-oh. That might be pretty good. It says also the 100th year celebration match for Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay. And then we also got 2034, Saudi Arabia. And I believe 2038, they're trying to get it back to America. I don't know if they're ever going back to South. Maybe they'll go to South America or something again. Who knows? We're not going to talk about Vazinha. Oh, here's Vazinha going back. Going back to Cape Verde. He said, all right, I gotta go. He tired of jet lag. He ready to go home.
Is this a safe space? I know this is toxic as fuck, but I get the biggest ick when a man tells me he took a nap. Something about that is so infantile and sassy to me. No,
you can't take
this
naps
is the
no
internet, and it has never been a safe space.
We can't take naps no more?
Shout out to Kev on stage for bringing this to my attention. Go look at his video and what he had to say on the matter. I just want to add this on the underneath. Whoever typed this bullshit right here ball your fingers up into a fist and never type another word for the next 118 hours. Shut the hell up on the finger types. So now men can't take naps. We can't take naps now. We can't do a goddamn thing in today's society. Every health professional who is involved in the business of health will tell you that sleep is crucial to one's health. They tell you that all the time. Get some rest, get that sleep, y'all. Get the sleep going, get that sleep going. But you think a nap is infantile and sassy. Meanwhile, babies get the best sleep of their life because they need it.
I need some sleep. I'm tired too.
To survive.
I should just sleep on the live stream.
We just got to get up and work and be men.
I should just go to sleep on the live
He can't
stream.
get no rest. He can't catch up on no rest. He got to go to bed at 10 p.m. sharp and wake up at 4 a.m. every day and get right to work. Manly. And he got to sleep in the jumpsuit. Even if he got a white collar job, he got to wear a jumpsuit to work, then change to the
I might just sleep on the live stream. People be doing that, Sarah. They sleep on their live stream.
And you leaving this part out.
What did he say about? What did he just
every
say?
5 minutes because he tired. He cranky every goddamn day. But you like, yeah, we fight. That get my coochie wet. You probably one of them people where I like to fight every now and then in my relationship. I know he's sleepy. But I like that. Shut the hell up. The hell up for 150 hours. See, you the type of person to be like, my man always driving. I'm in the car. He drive all the time. But this particular man ain't got no sleep. So he falling asleep at the wheel. Y'all going over the cliff. Y'all about to die in a fiery explosion and blunt force trauma. And you sitting there like, that's my man, though. We about to die. He a gentleman. He a man's man. Flatline. Shut the hell up. Yo, take a nap and get some rest on these tickets, man.
Apparently, you can't take no more naps, Mr. Marlin. It says Mystical transferred to notorious Angola prison. Ain't that in Louisiana? You do not want to go to jail in Louisiana. You don't want to go to jail in Mississippi, Texas, or Louisiana. You do not want to go to jail in none of those states. You do not want to go to jail. Talking about jail, says professor of jiu-jitsu. Let me get the English translation. The Amazon Civil Police, PCAM, arrested on Monday. This Monday? The 6th of July. Jiu-jitsu teacher Carlos Vieira Haaland. These guys, these people, bro. These people make me want to go to law school so I can put them in jail. We got the jiu-jitsu. There was already a BJJ lawyer, but I want to be the real BJJ lawyer. Put these fools in jail. The investigation had been out for more than a month and is the target. The English translation was terrible. Yeah, I can't read that stuff. Maybe we can we find the video of that? Carlos Haaland. The English news don't really cover too much stuff. Oh, dang. He was on a show you roll? He was good. Oh, dang. Oh, snap.
Olha, atenção, foi preso, hein? Foi preso o professor de jiu-jitsu suspeito de abusar sexualmente. Este homem aqui. Ele abusa sexualmente de várias alunas menores de idade. Ele estava foragido há mais de um mês. Até que agora acontece a prisão. Balanço Geral Manhã trazendo para você a informação precisa sobre o Carlos Vieira Holanda. Ele é conhecido como Esquisito Guastelli. Esse é o apelido dele, Esquisito. Agora, ele também é acusado de exploração sexual das adolescentes. Além de abusar das alunas, ele também explorava sexualmente as jovens. A maioria menor de idade. Olha lá, você acompanha o momento em que ele desce da viatura, foi preso agora há pouco, fim da caçada aí. Olha os crimes que ele cometeu, a gente fez um balanço completo aí. Reportagem lá.
That's what we put animals in.
Depois de semanas de buscas, a Polícia Civil prendeu.
I guess he is an animal. That's what we put in that's what you guys put your dogs in the back of the truck. God, dog. even when Melky got arrested, they had him in the back of the, where the trunk is. They had him in the trunk. Brazil don't play around. They ain't got no black SUVs, no Suburbans or anything to put you in.
Deu Carlos Vieira Holanda, conhecido como Esquisito, na residência dele em Manaus. Segundo a polícia, Carlos Vieira Holanda é investigado por abusar sexualmente das próprias alunas de jiu-jitsu. Até o momento já foram registradas 7 vítimas, entre elas adolescentes e crianças menores de 14 anos. Segundo as informações, o homem oferecia carona para as alunas, mas no meio do trajeto para casa ele desviava a rota para um motel, onde ele consumava os abusos sexuais. Além disso, ele é investigado por favorecimento à prostituição. Agora a investigação segue para reunir novas provas e esclarecer todos os fatos apurados.
Nós temos ciência que existem mais outras vítimas. Infelizmente, elas têm medo, porque o que nós tínhamos informações é que ele é uma pessoa bem relacionada na cidade, que ele tinha poder. Isso é o que ele passava para elas.
Ao deixar a sede da especializada, Carlos Vieira Holanda negou as acusações. Mesmo após a prisão, o trabalho da polícia continua. A expectativa é identificar possíveis novas vítimas e reunir mais elementos que possam fortalecer o inquérito.
Nós vamos continuar investigando, inclusive nós vamos investigar também as pessoas que estavam dando fuga para que o Carlos Holanda ele estivesse foragido. Nós temos ciência já de algumas pessoas que estavam ajudando.
Além do trabalho das forças de segurança, a polícia destaca que a prevenção também depende da atenção de pais e responsáveis. A rotina de crianças e adolescentes em casa, na escola e nas atividades extracurriculares.
God damn, bro. This was a competitor too. This ain't Melky Gaval or somebody. This is a good not a good person, but
Um professor de jiu-jitsu do Amazonas é procurado pela polícia após denúncias de crimes sexuais que incluem assédio, importunação e estupro de vulnerável. Vamos ao vivo a Manaus conversar com a repórter Patrícia de Paula. Patrícia, boa noite. Quantas vítimas já denunciaram esse professor? Lembrando que não é o primeiro caso. No último mês, o SBT Brasil, o Fábio Diamante, estava em cima dessa história, inclusive de um outro professor de jiu-jitsu, também no Amazonas, denunciado por abuso, por assédio sexual.
Exatamente isso. Boa noite a todos que nos acompanham. Vamos falar agora desses casos. Até o momento, nós temos a informação que são 5 pessoas que fizeram essa denúncia, ou seja, são 5 alunos que têm entre idade de 14 a 17 anos. Esse professor de jiu-jitsu, ele foi identificado como Carlos Holanda e ele se aproveitava dessa autoridade que tinha como professor para cometer esse abuso e estupro de vulnerável. Uma outra informação, de acordo com a polícia, é que o modus operandi dele, por exemplo, era quando saía dos treinos, oferecia carona para esses alunos e no trajeto direcionava os alunos para um motel e com isso cometia esse crime lá dentro, mesmo contra a vontade desses alunos. Nós estamos aqui com o Bruno Fraga, o delegado Bruno Fraga, que é o delegado geral, e também a doutora Maera Magna, que é da DEPCA, que é a Delegacia Especializada em Proteção à Criança e ao Adolescente, que vai falar desse caso para a gente, que tem chamado a atenção. Já tivemos agora o que repercutiu bastante há pouco tempo, que é o caso do Melky Galvão, que também era um professor, também estava nesse mesmo caso, um caso muito parecido com esse. Mas esse é um novo caso, agora com 5 vítimas.
All these people know each other,
Em primeiro lugar, nós precisamos agradecer o trabalho da população. Eu chamo de trabalho porque quando uma pessoa denuncia, quando ela cria coragem para contar esse tipo de crime, ela contribui para que a polícia tenha êxito no seu mistério, que é exatamente tirar esses abusadores, esses predadores do seio da nossa sociedade, e essa é uma determinação do nosso governador Roberto Cidade. A DEPCA está hoje, sábado, desde as 5h30 da manhã, no encalço desse cidadão, Carlos Holanda, um professor de jiu-jitsu, cujo modo de atuação era muito parecido com o também anterior professor de jiu-jitsu, Melky, que na verdade se prevalecia da situação hierárquica em relação aos seus alunos e também da situação financeira, da vulnerabilidade financeira dessas adolescentes. Em razão disso, esse trabalho conseguiu chegar nessas 5 vítimas, foi representada a prisão preventiva dele e deferido pelo Poder Judiciário. E a doutora Maiara pode explicar com minúcias aí.
Passaram para uma escuta especializada. Os adolescentes, quando passam uma situação como essa, chegam nessa escuta, e nessa escuta tem detalhes que muitas vezes são aterrorizantes, né, doutora?
Infelizmente, mais 5 vítimas. E após hoje ontem ter saído o mandado de prisão, 2 vítimas já entraram em contato conosco, querendo denunciar também, afirmando que foram vítimas dele. Infelizmente, mais um caso chocante, que tem o mesmo modus operandi do Melk. A primeira vítima que nos procurou foi após a prisão do Melk. Ela criou coragem, a partir do momento que outras vítimas denunciaram. E faz menos de um mês que a gente já está nessa investigação. Conseguimos a prisão, que saiu ontem à noite. Nossa equipe hoje pela manhã já estava nas ruas, cumprimos um mandado de busca e apreensão, conseguimos pegar um dos telefones dele, mas infelizmente ele tinha saído muito cedo para Ponta Negra, onde teve um evento hoje, e de lá ele não retornou para casa. Nós fizemos todas as diligências em vários locais da cidade de Manaus, e nós agora pedimos encarecidamente à população que, se tiver alguma notícia dele, entre em contato com o 97, entre em contato com a Polícia Civil, com a DEPCA, que nós estamos agora em busca de pegar ele para que ele seja preso e responsabilizado por tudo que ele tem cometido.
Ok, vamos falar também, vamos ouvir agora a deputada Alessandra Campero, que é da Procuradoria da Mulher da ALEAN, que é a Assembleia Legislativa do Amazonas.
All these guys,
vamos ouvir, deputada.
Nesse caso do Carlos Holanda, ainda tem um agravante, ele vendia as meninas, as obrigava a ter relações, inclusive com patrocinadores. Né? Então há também favorecimento à prostituição, além dos ditadores, né, do Carlos
Legislativa do Amazonas. Vamos ouvir a deputada.
Nesse caso do Carlos Holanda, ainda tem um agravante, ele vendia as meninas, as obrigava a ter relações, inclusive com patrocinadores. Né? Então há também o favorecimento à prostituição, além do estupro de vulnerável, são várias questões, além de ameaça, e como o abusador preso, é natural, sempre acontece de novas meninas fazerem denúncia. Então a Procuradoria está acompanhando, a gente está dando suporte psicossocial, com psicólogos, assistentes sociais e jurídico com as advogadas. Estamos fazendo esse trabalho em conjunto com o Ministério Público, com a Justiça e com a Polícia Civil do Amazonas.
Veja a importância, né, de uma adolescente, uma menina vulnerável fazer essa denúncia. Agora a população também tem que ajudar, denunciando esse criminoso se alguém souber do seu paradeiro.
Yeah, I might need to go to law school, put these fools away. I don't trust some of these lawyers. Especially here in America, you know, whenever something happens, these lawyers, they be dropping the ball. They be pursuing the wrong charge. And they be like, I think they do that on purpose, though. They be, they get a charge that they know that's not gonna stick when they could have done something else. So if I do that, I'll probably stop live streaming and do some real work.
Hey guys, it's Helena Kervar. I'm here at Flow Sports HQ, here to break down my history.
Do you guys still need the subtitles for Helena? Some of you guys can't understand what she's saying now. Sometimes I can't understand what she's saying. She got an accent, bro. Her accent, I don't know what she be saying some of the times. Okay. Let me know. Sometimes you guys need that.
Making heel hook at ADCC Worlds. Doing my first ADCC World Championships at 17 years old. It was really an amazing feeling. Had won trials and became one of the youngest to qualify at age 17, just a couple months before that. So being at Worlds with all such high-level grapplers was really amazing for me, and I was just very excited to get experience there. My opponent was Aurelie Laverne, and we had fought just a few months before at the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. I had won that match with a decision, so I knew that we were kind of close on that first match and that she was very strong. So in this next match, I was really looking to win with a more decisive finish. For this match, I had rewatched our previous match before that, and I kind of looked at some things that I could have done better in the first match, and my go-to was to pull guard because it was like the ADCC quarterfinals where I was allowed to do that, and I didn't really want to do the stand-up game for my first match at ADCC.
Could be 29-year-old
I kind of just pulled guard, but I didn't have an exact plan on what I was going to do.
She could be a divorced lady. She looks like some divorced. I'm not saying
I actually wasn't aware that
I do know a couple.
No woman had ever finished a heel hook at ADCC. I only had found that out maybe a week or two after the event when BJJ Heroes posted it online.
Why isn't the camera facing her?
I really didn't know that I had the first women's heel hook until after the event.
Why isn't she looking at the camera?
So here I'm entering to my first match at the ADCC Worlds, and
what are you talking about, Sarah? About the divorce lady? Yeah.
Because
she does look like a divorced lady.
I feel more confident in
kids.
that position currently,
and a little
so
dog
that I could just get the match started right away. And in that moment, I felt like pulling her into close guard would be the best option for me, so that I could get
they gotta start making her tie her hair, bro. Her hair be in
kind
the
of
way.
put more control into the match.
She gotta tie her hair up. That hair
so
be
as
in your she
goes in to kind of attempt like a body lock pass, I'm able to pull her into close guard, and I'm immediately trying to climb a high guard so that
she be beating girls in like close guard. That should be working like
my
that.
Arm bars, triangles, things like that, and I feel like I could control her much better in this way. So I look for my 2-on-1 grip where I'm controlling a cross wrist, same side elbow, and from there I'm just looking to attack the whole time so that I could either push her arm across, take the back,
some of these girls,
or
you shouldn't be getting caught
climb
with
up,
that
finishing my arm bars or triangles. So here you can even see she's like pushing my face, so I'm not really letting any of that distract me. I keep clearing the hands, hand fighting, and here I'm kind of trying to get her moving because she is like kind of bundled up in my guard. But as she stands up, I'm immediately looking to put her down, first by scooping under the leg, by putting 2 legs around her knees so that I could easily sit her down. And then initially first, I wanted to come up because I wanted to look to pass the guard. But as I came up into her ashigarami, so I thought it would be better for me to just sit back and look for my own leg attack rather than clearing the ashi. So instead I sat back, which created an opening for me to just throw my leg over and kind of reap the leg.
Yeah, she was kind of.
And from here I was able to collect the second leg as well, because it's always better for me to control 2 legs than 1 leg. And from here I was first thinking of attacking the Z lock or the hip lock, kind of like pushing her toes out. But naturally, as I was trying to do that, she had released her and freed her right leg, which only allowed me to control 1 leg. So it was kind of natural for me to just go from pushing the toe, just hooking under the heel, and finishing the heel hook with a figure 4 lock.
From Z-lock to heel hook.
That's enough, Helena. Let's see what John. Let's see what John got. Hey, Robin. You know I know all these people. Robin, congrats on your black belt, man. I wasn't there for that, but congrats.
Really powerful new position I've been playing with you guys. It's a bit unorthodox from what I normally
I can't watch
play,
all of it, John. I'm gonna watch it a little bit.
Knee shield, but it's a very different variation, or at least different for me, variation of knee shield, because it's somewhere in between like knee shield and open guard. So if you like to play kind of like a half guard knee shield game, this is going to work really good for you. But if you like to play open guard, this is also a great way to set up the open guard and transition in and out between the positions. First off, like all the guards I talk about, the core idea, we always need to be able to control the distance, whatever guard we're playing, right? So if my opponent gets close to me and my low back starts coming off the floor, you can just start feeling the compression of the spine.
I'm gonna zoom through a little bit, John. Sorry.
Even if you can and come back out and do a full open guard. Sometimes I can lock like this. Sometimes I can just do one. Some leg break, come back out and start attacking. Extra detail. Sometimes if I can't break this grip because he's got a good grip, what I can do is I can do this like self grip here. I've done a video with Espen on before, and I can grab my leg and loop over his hand. That kind of disrupts his grip, makes it easy to come back out and get the sleeve. Another option I probably won't go too in depth on in this video, but if he has this pant like here, sometimes I could bring this out and go into like a half spider game, which is a lot of cool things you could do, stomps and here. Now, what I want to do is when I'm going to go for the reverse De La Riva, I just want to be able to tell if I have a good bite with this hook. And I can only do it if he sets the leg in the right position. But you'll know when you're here, you just feel that this hook can kind of come in nice on the...
All right, if you guys want to watch that, the video is called "This New Knee Shield System is Insane." Can we hype this up? How do we hype this up, John? I don't know how to hype stuff up. They took the hype stuff. You can't hype nothing up no more? Okay, yeah. Shout out to John. I'm about to get some lunch in a little bit. Sorry, y'all. We talked about Conor Murphy for 2 seconds.
Coach Greg, in today's video, rest in peace.
I don't want to hear Coach Greg. You guys didn't follow him, but he was just like a, a YouTuber that oh dang. He was not doing too good. Oh, he was in Thailand? Oh, they for sure not gonna find him over there. They weren't gonna find him over there. Oh, dang. Hey, you know what? They never find no evidence. He was 31. They never find no evidence. Says he had an argument with the security guard after returning to his hotel. And then he jumped in the water. Got some pills. They got some of his pills in there. They don't know what that's. Don't take those pills. I guess he was living in Thailand or something. Oh, he got some needles. He got some cash and some needles. Now I don't know what those could be used for. That cash and them needles. He got paint. I hope that's paint. All over the place. He just got. Ugh. He done messed that place up. That looked like some stuff. God, dog. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a crayon. God, dog. He messed that place up. They gonna have to clean that thing up. He got his medicine, his vitamins, and oh God. Dang, that's disturbing. Got trash all over the place. He was cooking something in there. What was he cooking in there? Looked like something exploded. Dang, that house was messed up. You're like this crazy guy? All right. And we did talk a little bit about Mr. Nolan for a second.
This afternoon, questions are mounting over the final moments for Nolan Wells, the Mississippi college football player whose body was found on Horn Island yesterday. It comes as his family has retained well-known civil rights attorney Ben Crump to help them with this case. Right now, the coroner's office is doing an autopsy to determine how the 18-year-old died. He went missing Saturday afternoon on the 4th of July while on a boating trip with friends, but he never returned back with his friends on that same boat. Now, we do know the local sheriff's department is looking for any photos, videos, any kind of witnesses who may have seen him to come forward or just say that they know anything.
Wiped all that info.
Ben Crump also issued a statement saying that the family deserves to know the truth and that he will not rest until they know exactly what happened to Nolan.
This guy in every high-profile case. I don't know how good of a lawyer. Mr. Marlin, are you watching? Is he a good lawyer? All right, that's not too good. Who's texting me over here? Oh. I'm about to get some lunch in a little bit, guys. It's lunchtime.
8 grapplers, one night.
That like
$30,000 up for grabs. And for 3 of them,
they couldn't use no real voice. They could have had me on there. 8 grapplers, One night, $30,000. I could have done that for about, I don't know. They could have had me. I could have knocked that out easy.
A lot more riding on it than the money.
They had to use AI voice.
For Mateus, this is about cementing what everyone already suspects.
Maybe that is a
He's
real
built
voice.
a reputation that gets in people's heads before they even step on the mats. Win this, and there's no argument left. He's the best welterweight grappler in the world.
I don't think anybody said that.
For Taylor, this bracket is stacked with exactly the names he needs. Take them out, and there's no more debate about where he ranks in the sport. And for Carson, this is his chance
everywhere
to prove he can compete.
I don't mean he's a good lawyer. He might just be the most
against the
prominent.
toughest field he's ever faced. Winning this GP means something different to each of them. For all three, this is bigger than one night.
I'm not paid by Polaris, by the way, guys. I don't make any money from this.
Mateus is the fan favorite going into this bracket.
That sounds like AI. That sounds like my ears tell me that's AI voice. That sounds like AI voice to me. I don't know. I can't listen to AI voice. That ain't gonna work. We ain't watching all this. It should be good this weekend or something. Now they put that on. Is that Saturday? What's July 11th? I ain't got a calendar on me right here. Oh heck no! Saturday? Nah. Get out of here. Polaris, why you put that on Saturday? They should put it on Sunday. There's nothing on Sunday. There's no World Cup games. They don't put that on Saturday? We got 2 great matches, soccer matches on Saturday. Some of you guys gonna watch the UFC? We can't. Polaris? I'm sorry. Who's watching jiu-jitsu this weekend? Nobody's watching no jiu-jitsu this weekend. We got Ratos. 1, 2, 3, Ratos. 1, 2, 3, Ratos. Yeah, something about that, and maybe there was the sound, they got the sound mixing to make it sound like that. Well, it's something sound fishy to me. 1, 2, 3, Ratos. Dang, Andre Galvao used to be around some cool people back in the day. Now he got to hang around Ratos. He used to be around some world champions. Now he ain't. He the only champion around now. God dang. He went to Switzerland. Oh, CP. That's CP. That's where CP is. CP. Where's CP at? CP. Where's CP at? Galvao don't really look happy over there. He better be keeping his hands to himself. One, two, three, Ratos. All right, that don't seem like a group of people I would want to be around, but whatever.
E aí, colegas? Colegas! Colegas! E aí, Sensei, como é que tá aí? A vida? Como é que tá a vida?
Aproveitar o descanso, né?
Dia de descanso em Zurique.
Aproveitar. Mas sempre porrada.
Agora é some days porrada. E aí,
Zurich is nice, though. Zurich is nice. I will admit that. Me and CP, we took the boat somewhere. I can't remember where we took the boat.
Relaxar aqui pouquinho.
Yeah, all right, Galvao, keep your hands to yourself. 1, 2, 3, Ratos. He keep filming his toes. He keep filming his toes. Was there anything else we cared about? I'm about to go get some lunch, I think. Yeah, about how much? I did about almost 2 hours. That's good enough for me. Was there anything over here? Jay-Z targets Drewski skit on BET Awards with copyright takedowns. How'd he do that? I don't like Jay-Z. Can we find that? I don't like. Do you guys like Jay-Z? I know some of you guys like Beyonce. I don't really like Beyonce. They might sue me for saying that. I don't know if we can even play that. Can we play that?
Drewski has reacted after Jay-Z gave out copyright strikes to posts of his BET Awards set. This started after Drewski mocked Jay-Z's Roots Picnic moment during the 2026 BET Awards. In the clip, Drewski copied Jay-Z's slower performance style, his stage presence, and even mocked the rock diamond that Jay-Z is known for. He also joked about Brooklyn, New York, and the Knicks, and being impossible to cancel while making every line sound like it was supposed to be deeper than it actually was. That's why he got people talking. Drewski wasn't just making a random joke. He was exaggerating things people had already been saying about Jay-Z's recent delivery and stage
This guy sounds like
presence.
he's from California.
But then the clip was disabled after a report.
Look at this guy's beard. Now, I don't have the best beard. I'm still trying to fill my mustache in, but what kind of beard is that right there? Is that something you guys be Is that something you guys be wearing? Your beard like that, cut at the angle? Why is beard cut like that? That don't look right. Why his beard? Let me zoom in for y'all. I be looking at stuff. Why his beard cut? That's too sharp of an angle right there. I just don't trust. I don't trust none of those people.
And that made it look like Jay-Z didn't enjoy the mocking. Now Drewski has stepped in underneath the post about it and said, "Oh, he's really mad." That response made people laugh because Drewski clearly thinks the takedown proved the joke bothered Jay-Z. I do get why some fans thought it was disrespectful because Jay-Z is pretty harmless and doesn't really get involved in feuds anymore. Jay getting the clip pulled only made people talk about it more. If the goal was to stop the joke, it kind of did the opposite. But before you go, I want to know, did Jay-Z make this worse?
Who cares? Did you? Oh, what's this?
Aye, Jermaine Dupri is suing Sony Music for over $18 million.
Dang.
And some of that money has been sitting since 1993. That's not a misprint. That's over 3 decades.
They owe him that money.
And this money did not surface until someone finally decided to pay for an audit. JD isn't some young producer getting outmaneuvered by the system. This is a 32-year relationship with Sony Music. One that the lawsuit says projects produced over $200 million in gross revenue. So if someone at that level can allegedly have their royalties go unreported for decades, the system isn't meant to flag you. Royalties will not come automatic. You have to go looking for them. The lawsuit alleges that some of Criss Cross royalties are held in what the complaint calls a separate accounting system. One that JD didn't know about for over 20 years. The royalty accounting system is not neutral. This money will stay hidden unless someone goes and brings it up to the light. So whether you're a producer or artist building your own catalog, you need to make sure that audit rights are in every deal and then use them. Most standard contracts have audit clauses in them. We just don't exercise them. And audits that aren't triggered are just paperwork. Know your own records. Keep your streamings, your mechanical royalties, your sync data, anything that you can get your hands on. And when your numbers and the label numbers don't match, that's when you ask questions. Keep a reoccurring audit on your calendar, not just one time. This audit says that it took over 2 decades for some of these numbers to come up. The quicker that you find these discrepancies, the smaller that number will be and the faster things can get resolved. And also know what account your royalties are routing through. This suit says that some of these accounts were marked unrecouped for decades, even after some of these projects went platinum. That means that money was being swallowed up in negative accounts and it wasn't being checked. If you don't know your routing account structure, then you can't verify that it's clean. This is the exact type of digging that finds money that artists didn't even know was sitting there. So this lawsuit was filed July 6th in the courts of Manhattan. And JD, So Def Productions, they're suing Sony Music Entertainment for royalties going unpaid or unreported from projects from Criss Cross, Jagged Edge, Mariah Carey, Escape, Usher, Bow Wow, and more.
That might be more than $200
It's saying that this audit in 2025 is what caused these discrepancies to come up. And now Jermaine Dupri is seeking a jury trial for more than $18 million. This includes $10 million in interest. At this point, none of this has been proven in court. Sony has not responded. And at this stage,
that money
these
is
are all
nothing to
just
Sony.
allegations.
$20 million
If
is
you've
nothing to
never
Sony.
audited your own deal, would you even know that money is missing?
Keep an eye on your money, y'all. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on your lady, your man, and keep an eye on your money. What's the history of the music industry? It seems like artists have always been. That's true. Now I can't really say much more about that. I can't say too much about that. Everything's corrupt when you think about it. There was something else I cared about. Let me jump over here. That's not what I was trying to get to, but okay. Says AJ Ferrari has been arrested, facing multiple felony charges. Can he still wrestle? They probably still let him wrestle though. Wagner Hosha confirmed for 77 kg. Jesus and Jews. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that. Confirmed. He about 45 by now. Devontae's grandfather passed away, so, condolences to him.
Oh,
get it, Granddaddy. Granddaddy.
Oh,
hey. He was moving good. All right, shout out to Grandpa. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it for me. I ain't got nothing else to say. We should be back tomorrow. Now, I do have a hard stop at 4 p.m., so I got to make sure I be done before 4. Because we got, who plays tomorrow? France versus Morocco? Yeah, we got a hard stop at 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Eu tô encostada aqui nesse poste sem acreditar ainda que você não vai vir pro meu treinão feminino dia 19 de julho. Aqui na academia TMD House, na principal da Cidade de Deus, Rua Edgar Werneck. Espero você aqui nesse treinão comemorativo dos meus 12 títulos mundiais. Nada melhor do que treinar comigo.
Wasn't she supposed to move to Japan or something? Hey, listen, Japan they don't really want foreigners over there, really. They really do not want foreigners over there. It's basically like America. They don't want no immigrants over there, really. I hope this is in English.
كانت في متناول اليد كنت قريبين جدا اللاعبين المصريين أدوا أداء تاريخي تقييم حضرة جنابك.
That's the coach for
الحمد لله احنا كنا أحسن.
That's the coach for Egypt.
بس الكرة لسه.
Can you guys hear it? I don't know if you guys
يعني
can.
أنا شايف إنه نوت فير بالأولاد بالإنجليزي وبالعربي اللي بيحصل ده مش فير. احنا لينا بنتلغى جون ما اعرفش ليه اتلغى جون وبعد كده كنا ممكن نبقى 3-1 اتقلبت ل 2-2 الكرة البنالتي اللي اتشد جوه ال 18 شد.
He's not happy. That's what I'm gonna say. He's just not happy. That's my translation. There was something else I wanted to see. Where was it?
It's Hitman.
Candy Blaze is doing something. She's just going to raft. She's not gonna wrestle at Iowa anymore. She is foregoing her final year of eligibility to focus on Olympic-style wrestling as a pro. Okay, cool. She going to RAF. How much she be making over there? Blades, who identifies as Afro-Latina. Now, her parents, I think it's from her mom's side. Can't really tell who's the Afro and who's the Latina over there. She identified. CP, she could be like CP. Now, she be doing that suplex. Got that flexible spine. She making money. She good. I can't find what I was looking for. I think that's all I got, man. That's all I got, man. We'll keep you updated on some of these stories, and I felt pretty strongly about this though.
Flyers just like not look good. I'm so overstimulated. I don't even know where the party's at. You got a whole city in the background, fireworks, 4 different fonts, 7 different colors. Like, what time is it supposed to be at? I don't know. It's a poor business model. Like, you're wasting water and you're wasting my time. Not only do these AI flyers just like not look good, I'm so overstimulated. I don't even know where the party's at. You got a whole city in the background, fireworks, 4 different fonts, 7 different colors. Like, what time is it supposed to be at? I don't know. It's a poor business model. Like, you're wasting water and you're wasting my time.
Yeah, I hate these AI flyers, and there's too much information on there. Like if I go over here, I probably find an AI flower. AI flower. Hey, AI flyer. Let me see what's going on with this baby. You know, Sarah care about this baby. Hey. That's a cute little Jewish baby right there. Put the yarmulke on him. He going to Jewish school. He going to eat for sure. He going to Jewish academy. I'm trying to find AI flyer. Where the AI flyers at? Whoever got a seminar, who had a seminar recently? I think Serpa got a seminar. He used AI too. Sorry, Serpa. I'm gonna put your AI flyer on blast. That's not a bad one though. That's not a bad one. That's a good one. That's a simple one. Somebody had a bad one recently. Nah, not Serpa. I think Cobrinha had a bad one. You don't have it on here? Let me see. Marola? Okay. Did you see Ratos are in Switzerland? In Zurich? Is this him? A different Marola? Oh, you missed it. He was hanging. He was on the lake with Andre Galval. I'm looking for it. I don't see the seminar flyer. I'll check his stories. Yeah, but I hate these things. That's not terrible, but it's not good though. It's just, and that one's not too terrible. Let me show you the Cobrinha one. That one's not too terrible, bro. This is what I mean, like stuff like this. That kind of stuff, that's too much information on there. I had to go make some lunch. Yeah, the thumb was on the boat with his feet out. Yeah, look at this. That was too much. That was too much stuff on there. You don't have to put all your accomplishments. What time it start? Everybody already know who you are, Cobrinha. And whoever else. All right, y'all. That's it for me. He got to set up his CP said he had good timing. He missed that. He missed the thumb. One, two, three, ratos. 1, 2, 3, ratos. This man, he got the brass knuckle tattoo. All right, it's time for me to go. He got the brass knuckle tattoo. All right, time to go. 1, 2, 3, ratos. All right, guys, time for me to get off here. All right, we'll be back tomorrow and Friday. I don't know about Friday. No, he's got kids. Well, I guess that don't really matter. I don't know. I ain't judging him too much. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back at it again. Who else is streaming like this? Who else would want to stream like this? It's fun, but it also takes time. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Make good decisions. Be safe. Stay out that water, y'all. Stay out that water. If you melanated, stay out that water. Stay out the lake. Stay out the river. Stay out the ocean. Because, man, that water will take you. I haven't been swimming all year. Have I been swimming this year? I haven't been swimming this year. All right, let me go. See ya. Uh-oh, wrong thing. Wrong button. Here it is. I had color outside on there.
LOL snap and even CP uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network.